Nothing's gonna ever take you down. Make the film! Make the film! Welcome to this week's Urban Uncut, guys. We are having the week from hell. So Lenny, why are we having the worst week from hell so far?
Well, for starters, it's not Urban Uncut, is it? It's Earn, Earn Uncut. Because we've got a little bit of a problem up there, haven't we?
Yeah, well, it was part of the rebrand and everything was being done this week. Tom told me to get super excited because all of the new livery was going in.
We had big lorries and cranes and people, and we had stuff everywhere. People had to park on the road. It was all set up perfectly, like Tom said. Right, one sticker off, one sticker on. 2 hour job, Tom, you reckon?
Yeah.
It took them 2 hours to take that B off.
Just the B?
Put it into perspective,
Yeah. The sticker didn't come off, so the new sticker didn't go on. So now it looks terrible.
It does. Do you know what? It looks like some kind of apocalypse has happened. You know, like 50 years later, we're in like 2053, and Will Smith is walking along with his Alsatians. Oh God, look, that used to be urban. Now it's Earn. This is apocalypse urban. This is what's happening. What else has gone wrong? Because like, has happened this week. What is that?
That's the Range Rover kit complete.
Right, so this is so
that's literally all I've got. And we mentioned this a couple of weeks ago, and it sounded 8 weeks to SEMA sounded long.
Yeah, loads of time to get a kit ready.
Okay, so we need the kit in LA 2 weeks before because they need a week to build the car and get the cars to SEMA. So we need to fly it a week before that, which brings us back 3 weeks before the original 8 weeks. We're now 2 weeks on from the original 8 weeks. So that gives us a window of 3 weeks, and we have this.
And this happens every time. Like Goodwood, last minute.
Yeah, I know, but this
car shows last minute. Everything's last minute, but this is genuinely like
I think we're gonna
bad,
fail.
isn't it?
Yeah, it is genuinely bad. Yeah.
Because you and Chris aren't speaking at the moment, are you?
No, we are.
There's I can feel the tension in the air.
No, I asked the unreasonable, so he's within his rights to have the answer because I asked the unreasonable.
So that's signed off, is it? Nice, okay.
The Range Rover is signed off. This little trim signed off.
So how many spaces have we got at SEMA for cars? So we're going to
stand at SEMA.
International tradespeople are going to come to the urban
Can I see
area.
The Range Rover?
There you go, mate. Yeah. Check that out.
No, so we've got. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll give the guys an update now. So the worst thing about this is because Platinum are building our first 2 cars out there, and obviously we've got this race against time to get to SEMA. The first thing is we're going to get to SEMA. It's either going to be amazing, and me and you are going to be like, yeah,
bowling about like, ooh.
Or we're going to get there and we're going to be like, right, we've got no cars here, got nothing to do. Everyone's going to be off with us.
We're going to gamble all our money.
And each week, George from Platinum messaged me, just checking in, brother. How's it going? And I'm like, I don't have any update. Like,
I mean, we've got this. Yeah. I mean, this is right.
This is all we got.
That's good.
I mean, it does fit lovely.
Yeah, it's nice.
I mean, look how intricate this is. This is going to be made out of carbon. This is like our front grille. But all of this, it's that detailed, has to be trimmed by hand across the entire grille. And then it basically fits into place.
Have you seen that George at Platinum? I usually do this whisper, but the mic's still on. George at Platinum's a big fella. I've been seeing, like, I watch his stories. He's got a better beard.
Have you seen?
Goes to the gym. What he's lifting?
100 on each side.
Yeah, 100 pounds. I think it's about 45 kilo dumbbells, but on shoulder press.
I can bench press that.
No, so I'm a little bit worried that he's a big, scary fella, and if you don't produce something,
you can be his mini me.
Yeah, well, if it all goes wrong, they might kidnap me and be the third brother for Platinum. Do you know what I mean? So
we might have to do a DNA test when we get there just to see if you are related.
Yeah.
I mean,
I might just stay there.
Yeah.
I'll sweep the floors and make them coffee. Yes, no problem.
This is how bad it's got, that we're making basically small talk about how messed up our Range Rover project is. We have the Ghost at tooling, we have the Range Rover at tooling. It's being patterned now, but people are literally going to have to work round the clock to get this done. And I have nothing more to say about that.
So we are
normally like, yeah, it's done, we're amazing, we're cool.
For content's sake, we usually sort of mess about and joke about, but this is genuinely to the way, because we could get to Vegas and SEMA and have nothing on show.
Yeah, I mean, every time I go into Bic's office, I'm like, what's the update on patterning? And he says, yeah, still. I know we're not allowed to swear and that'll be beeped, but it is that, it's that simple.
There's nothing we can do. Nothing people are working all the hours.
We're in the hands of pattern shops. We're in the hands of partners who are making tooling for us. Yeah.
And this isn't dramatised. This is genuine. Because we're genuinely worried.
Yeah. Along with stickers going wrong, kits are going wrong.
Yeah.
For some reason the water.
All the things. Water got cut off.
So as you can see, this I know people will probably have switched off by now because they're bored of the guff and all the rest of it, but it's only Wednesday, we're filming on Wednesdays and we're having a week already. So if we do a little catch up on Friday, we'll have done no more Range Rover kit.
Oh yeah, the Perf launch. Yeah, thanks Cam. Yeah, how do you feel about the Perf launch?
That's a positive, I guess.
Yeah.
Should we go to an edit?
To the floor, to the couch, might wake the neighbors up. Break you in and break you out. In the end, we gon' make a child. Then we gon' hit the show. Part 2, we don't need no pause. You Misty, we gon' get tipsy, don't need a power shot.
Copy my steel. Face the fact that ain't no cap, I'm real. No cap, I'm real. The plastic bars tryna copy my steel. Copy my steel. Face the fact that ain't no cap, I'm real. No cap, I'm real. The plastic bars tryna copy my steel.
Got my heart no in the bed. Break you in, then get us every day. Got my heart no.
Plastic bars tryna copy my steel.
So here it is then, the official reveal of the Urban Urus Performante and our friend Yianni. This is his car. Yan, what do you think?
Incredible. When I was looking at the process being done with Simon and the team, and he was showing me the bonnet, because listen, on the last kit, we've still got kits for the previous Urus, but it was missing the bonnet. We really wanted a bonnet, and this time, we've now got the bonnet with the arches and the front splitter and the side skirts. It's incredible.
How much difference does that bonnet make though? It makes it look so much more aggressive. What I love about it, you could park this in Lamborghini Hatfield and people would be like, is that an optional extra? It looks so OEM with the shape of it, the design of it, with the way it goes with the OEM grills.
That is the biggest thing for me, because we've kept them, okay, and we just added like the bonnet scoops as such. I think that is the biggest thing for me. We've kept the original style with the bonnet, but giving it a bit more meat. Urus needs that.
It does. It needs a little bit more, doesn't it? And then obviously you've gone for the NDS3 satin black alloys, which are my favourite design. They look massive. And what do they look like?
Countach
They
wheels.
do. They look like the Countach design.
We've got 5 wheels now, I think, for the Urus. Yeah. But that is the one I've chosen. We've got loads and loads of Urus wheels that you can obviously check out. We've got 23-inch and 24-inch. But that is the one I've gone for, and I think it works lovely with the yellow caliper behind.
Yes, absolutely. Shows the caliper off.
She's pretty.
Happy?
Obviously, the only thing is people need to know as well for the S and the Performante. On the S, you can have rear spoiler, rear diffuser.
Yeah.
Is it the billet exhaust
The billet
tips?
finishers, yeah.
On the Perf, you can't because of the way the rear end is. So I might have to get rid of the Perf and get an S.
But Urus-wise, we've got so many options. Obviously, previous generation Urus, we've got the S, and now we've got the Perf. So if something like this is of interest to you, info@urban-automotive.co.uk, and one of my colleagues in parts conversions will come back to you.
Or just slide in to Lenny's DMs.
Hi guys. So, ever since Goodwood early this year when we launched our Estral Blue Defender, which we painted in-house, we've had comments on the channel, even people have said to me personally, they didn't realise that Urban had their own body shop, which is quite hard to believe, to be quite fair, with the scale we've now got it set up at. So let's give you a bit of a tour and show you what we've got. So here we are outside the prep room, just behind me. We've got fully extracted benches in there, a team of about 8 or 9 guys in there, working 24/7 it feels like. So our components come in from our manufacturing site, which you've hopefully seen before over at Road. And we prep carbon, we prep plastics in here to go straight through to the high quality finish we obviously are looking for in all the Urban components. It's actually a very laborious process getting carbon to the standard that we strive for at Urban, but it's supported by the great products supplied in by people like Car Systems, which achieves what you've seen on Urban Uncut, etc., week in, week out from the Urban brand. Anyway, that's the prep. Let's go and see what we do in the booths. So here we are in front of our 2 Dolby spray booths. One's a rear extraction, one is a floor extraction. We cover off priming, colour painting and obviously lacquering across both booths. In a busy day we tend to get through about 5 boothfuls, which is a lot of parts. Depending on what those parts are, that could probably equate to 80 to 100 pieces in a day. So once the parts have been baked off, the next stage is to go through to the polishing department. After that, it's through to the workshop for installation onto the vehicles. For me, Car Systems, the first I'd seen was half of our body shop walking around in camo suits, thinking, is this a new trend?
It's not a bad start, to be honest.
Yeah, no, it's great, but that must have been done for a reason, actually. I mean, that's so different from a white Tyvek suit, isn't it?
Yeah, sure.
It breaks the mould,
100%,
which is good.
100%.
Which is what key products or services have Car System become sort of known for?
The roots are in polyester production. This is what the company started almost 70 years ago. So Car System is well known for the polyester fillers, or polyester body fillers. But as I said, during all those times, all those years, we are developing more and more. And we became well known for the clear coats for carbon fiber, for fillers for carbon fiber, for abrasives, and you know, I don't want to say all products we have. This would sound like we have everything the best. No, but like I said, during the time when you develop everything by yourself, you start to grow in every category. And this is actually something what we are focusing on. Having Urban as a, let's call it a customer, you know, it's not like the regular body shop. I don't want to devote the regular body shops or something.
What you mean. I know what you mean.
But you know, you're taking those cars and this is like all the things you do. If this is the modifications, the carbon fiber, everything, this is all such as, let's say, premium high-end things. You're taking something and you're just putting the cherry on the cake to make it even better. Yeah. Of course, it's a pleasure for us that you decided for your high-end work to get our premium products in your range, and also for us it's a big pleasure, and we feel that we do something right. Hopefully, you know, we can go on the wave with you because it fits good and stuff.
Absolutely. I mean, we're approaching a year now. Doing business together. There's going to be many more to come, and the way you're progressing through these different products and the development, adding to your catalogue, and you know we use everything end to end. So sky's the limit, as they say, I'd say.
you know, it seems like a very good fitment in every category, personally also, which is also very important for us. Yeah, so this for us makes this picture quite round and full.
So happy 1 year anniversary.
Thank you very much.
I think is Luca going to bother you being on the phone to a customer? Or should we tell him to hang up?
Just hang up on that customer.
just in general. Oh, and there we go, he's done. You sell anything, Luca? Sell anything, bruv?
Did you sell anything, Luca?
Yeah, I did actually. I sold some bits of Velar.
A Velar?
A Velar, Jesus!
We'll have to dust those parts off the part shelf. Someone sold something for a Velar.
Nice!
When you pick something for a Velar, you go...
It's like Raiders of the Lost Ark. They're going right to the back of the warehouse. Velar?
Somebody messaged me the other day and said, have you got them arches for a Velar still? And I said, if they've not melted into the warehouse shelf from being there for the last 4 years.
Let me spec
the
the
Velar
expiry
wasn't the
date.
greatest of projects, well, I'll have you know. That was another disaster. We lost 100 grand on making a bumper on that because I got it wrong.
Oh yeah, it looked like a snowplow, didn't it? Put a picture of that.
You know when you've got something wrong, when you have to take a photo from only one angle, it won't take a photo. Anyway, we have our new branding.
So this is one thing that's gone. So let's end this on a positive, right?
Yeah.
Let's end it on a few positives. So branding looks cool.
It does. This is the Urban Automotive logo with knurling.
Oh, knurling.
And the exterior powering from the XRS wheel, the amalgamation of all of these.
Almost like David Attenborough.
That's what I would David Attenborough vibe.
Here we have a wild Urban Automotive logo with the powering.
We've actually lost the will to live this week.
Lost the plot this week. So this is another thing.
This is part 2 of like not having a kit.
Right.
We do have a prototype ghost mesh to fit into said kit when said kit arrives.
Cool. Another positive.
Another positive,
right.
yeah. Which is quite good for a 3D print.
How would you like to end this video?
See you next week.
That's it, yeah? Yeah, to the 15% of you that are still watching, thank you for clinging on. Everything's going to get better.
Yeah, it can only get better. Drop us your comments below. Try and cheer us up. Say something nice to cheer us up this week, because it's been absolutely dismal. And on that note, we will see you next week.